Good evening, class of 2029. My name is Larry Creasy, and I'm the principal of Siegel High School, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, I want to welcome you to Siegel Nation. It is an honor to stand before you this evening as we kick off what I know will be an exciting, challenging, and transformative journey together. Tonight is the first chapter in a story that will shape who you are and who you will become, not just as a student, but as individuals, friends, and future leaders. As you walk through the halls of Siegel High School over the next 4 years, you will experience moments of joy, hard work, and growth. You will discover new passions, form lifelong friendships, and face challenges that will push you to become the best version of yourself. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to rise above. As the class of 2029, you are stepping into a world that is constantly changing, a world that is shaped by technology, creativity, and innovation. You are the next generation that will lead us into the future. So while we are excited for all the things you will accomplish here, we are even more excited about the impact you will have on the world beyond these walls. As I stand before you, I challenge you to be curious, be kind, and never stop believing in your potential. Take full advantage of everything this journey has to offer, and remember that you are never alone. Your teachers, your peers, and all of us in this community are here to support you every step of the way. The first steps on this journey involve picking the classes that you will ensure your success and finding at least one extracurricular activity or sport to get involved. This is a key to starting a successful high school career. Tonight marks the beginning of something incredible, a journey filled with new ideas, new friends, and new opportunities. Together, we will make the most of every moment, and I have no doubt that you, the class of 2029, will leave an unforgettable mark on Siegel High School and on the world. Welcome, class of 2029. Let's make these years count and go Stars. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Andres. He's the fun guy. He is the one of the assistant principals here that will be walking you through the scheduling process. You probably met him when he visited your middle school and passed out some scheduling information. So now we'll turn it over to Mr. Andres.
All right, appreciate it, Mr. Creasy. Appreciate it, man. All right, hey, welcome Siegel Nation. My name is Mr. Andres. So excited to see some smiling faces and even some former students of mine walking the halls today, this evening. I got here in 2003 when it started. I taught economics, been an assistant principal since 2009. Love the school, love the community. I'm so excited you're able to walk again, like Mr. Creasy said, in the footsteps of many, many great stars that have come through Siegel. I was able to make it to most of the middle schools the last couple weeks. Passed out something that looks like this, a green sheet of paper, talking a little bit about scheduling, talking a little bit about graduation requirements. Hopefully your student got that to you. If he did not, I sent it out through an email. But anyways, we're all past that. We're at the time today where we are going to choose courses. So I want to talk a little bit about, I know I have a lot of questions about English, math, and science classes. And so I want to let you know, and I've talked to the middle school administrators to make sure that they are telling you guys the same thing. But we're going to place you in your English, math, and science course according to your past, achievements on your TCAP scores. And so we'll also look at your 8th grade TCAP scores as well to place you appropriately in the levels of English, math, or science. Again, there'll be an opportunity in an email that I sent out as well, an opportunity to possibly challenge yourself. Mr. Creasy talked about using your utmost potential in your academic career. And so we'll give you that opportunity to possibly bump up to a higher level sometime later in the summer. Okay? But what's going to happen tonight, once you guys fill out your elective courses, your 5 other classes, as I mentioned, your English, math, and science, we will, as an administrative staff, put you in the appropriate courses. And then you've got to choose 5 other classes to finish out your school year. Our school this year, we started a new concept of 4x4. You'll have 4 classes in the fall, and you'll have 4 classes in the spring. Maybe not classes, but 4 possible credits in the fall and 4 possible credits in the spring. On this packet of information, I kind of given you some ideas of what your schedule will look like. we're hoping to balance it out to where if you have English one semester, you'll have math the other. If you have science one semester, you probably have history in the other. Try to balance it out to where you're not all highly 4 core classes in one semester. And so we'll do our best to make sure that your student schedule is, again, to where they can achieve the utmost success. And so we will go through all that eventually in the scheduling process. But you're going to choose those 5 courses. The Google form, if you just click on that Google form as far as the QR code, it should walk you through it. The one thing you got to decide, everybody must choose either a wellness or a ROTC course. That's your next one you got to click. And then as you go through there, you're going to have to decide. You can't take everything, right? You got to only choose 5, okay? I don't need you to go crazy in the CTE world and pick 5 or 6 CTE classes and say that's all I'm going to take is 5 CTE classes. Mr. Andrews said to choose 5. That is true. I did say to choose 5, but not 5 CTE classes. I would probably stick to only choosing 2 your freshman year, and then either choose, right, you start your foreign language, maybe take your history, take an art, right, and try to balance it out to where you're checking off some of those requirements that is needed for graduation. And so what's going to happen is once you submit that Google form, it will upload into our database, and eventually we will put those requests into Skyward. And so sometime between now and maybe the middle of April, you will see those courses that you selected in Skyward. The English, math, and science might take a little while for us to get all the data that we need to get you in Skyward, but that will be taking place eventually as well. Also choose a couple of alternates down at the bottom because, again, just like anything, right, either a class might not make or whether there's not enough students that want to take a particular class and so it doesn't make, or it's too full and you got to choose an alternate. Make sure that you write in there at the very bottom a couple alternate classes just in case their class is full or did not make for the next year. I do hope there is something, like Mr. Creasy said, to get you excited, to get you involved. We talk about pathways. There's many different avenues you can take. You can go the arts pathway, you can go the academic pathway, you can go the CTE pathway, ROTC pathway, AP pathway. I've already said that. Anyway, a lot of different pathways. You don't have to. If there's something in the CTE department that doesn't really interest you, then go humanities, right? Go academics, go arts, right? It's perfectly fine. I do have on there a couple things about the art classes as far as fine arts go, choir and band. Choir and band is a 4-year program. So if you do choose to take choir or band, it's going to take up 2 of your 5, okay? If you want to combine choir and band, that could be a possibility, but it's still going to take up 2 of your 5, okay? So make sure that if you have questions, you can email me, email your counselor as well. I do have your counselor's information on one of those handouts that I did pass out to the middle school students. If for some reason you have not been getting any of my emails, you are not in Skyward yet. It could be you got a zone waiver to come here, which is great. You have got that letter. You know you're coming to Siegel High School. We just have not gotten you rolled over into our database yet or pulled over into our database. But stop by if for some reason, or you went to maybe a private school, or you're moving here, you got information and you're moving here from Shelbyville, and you want some information and you know you're going to be living in our zone next year, our counselors are in the lobby. They can take your information. We can reach out to you to make sure that we get all the information we need to get you in Skyward and register for the next school year. As Mr. Creasy said, again, the mindset of being positive, having that mindset of productive struggle, having that mindset that life is tough and that I'm going to overcome obstacles. That's what we want here at Siegel High School. Again, we got a great school, great faculty. I promise you we're going to take care of your student and students. I promise you we're going to take care of you and make sure that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. I think that's about it. That's all that I have for tonight. Again, try to get that Google form filled out. If you do have questions, you can email me or email a counselor. we'll stick around for a little bit if you need to ask some questions to a CTE teacher or two. But again, thank you for coming. We're excited for the next 4 years for your student. Again, thank you. Have a good night. It's 7 o'clock.